okay? Everything's good, yeah?
Yeah, all good.
Alrighty, man. I'll send you an email.
Thanks so much. Okay, take care. Yeah, easy as that. Bye, car. Today, I'm going to see if I can close my Canadian bank account that I have had since I was 9 years old. So I've had it for a very long time. And the reason I want to close it is because I don't plan on using it anymore. If I'm going to be relocating overseas, hopefully permanently, then I won't require a Canadian bank account anymore. I've been told in the past that I should keep it open for any either emergencies or if I ever want to buy a house, but I don't plan on buying a house in Canada. So, not right now, maybe not ever, I don't know. If I did, it would only be for a rental property. But other than that, I don't want to pay fees on the account anymore. If my balance drops below a certain dollar amount, I get fees charged. And I have other digital bank accounts that don't charge any fees, regardless of how much I have in there. As long as it's sufficient funds, as long as I'm in the positive, in the green, we're okay. I only had one account drop below because of when I was on the ship. I didn't realize that my student loan was being taken out of one of the accounts. I thought it was being taken out of another account, which has the money in it. And there's another account which had depleted because I didn't rearrange the accounts properly, but it's all sorted now. So I'm gonna go to the bank, see what they say about me closing this account, because I don't intend on using it, and I don't intend to pay any fees on it if that account drops below a certain dollar amount, because I plan on emptying that account, or the two accounts that I have with them, moving that to my digital bank accounts, and then transferring that money into a Japanese bank account. I know, conversions and transfers and all that kind of stuff, but it's my money. I can do what I want. This is the downtown square, wow, downtown area of my hometown. It's going to be very different in Fukuoka. But if I'm not in the country, how does that? Because if I decide to close the account and I'm not in the country, don't you need me? Okay.
Have you been to Japan before? That's exciting.
I lived there before, yeah.
You speak the language?
No, I'm going to study it. Yeah, the first time I went out there, I didn't have any intention of coming back. But then I only went for the year.
Okay.
And then I was in Asia, ended up being for 4 years.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So basically, it's called an everyday savings account, free account, one transaction per month.
Okay.
If you need it.
Either in or out of it.
Just out.
Oh, okay.
So that's a transaction. You can deposit a million times if you want it. There's no fees there.
Okay.
When do you leave?
Friday morning.
Get everything in order then?
I'm trying to. In that case then, should I close the checking account? Because I obviously don't want any fees to occur. Yeah, because if I close that, what happens to the automatic? Is it just cancels out? It doesn't try to attempt or anything? Okay. So then if I transferred everything into that savings account today, I can still use that one transfer to move whatever amount into my Japanese account at some point. And then if I need to go the other way, I can always put money into it. Yeah, okay.
You have unlimited deposits.
I just got a text message saying that account went below $100. So
Essentially what we did here, this was your checking, this closed and just went straight into the savings account.
okay.
I just need a signature on the bottom there. Do you have a Japanese tax number now?
I wonder, I have my previous one. I don't actually know if they issue me a new one or if this account current or whatever I had before carries over. But that's an example of what they it's a residence kind of jurisdiction card, and then this is like kind of a temporary. These are the previous ones I had, but excellent. Well, that works for me now. That's better than what I was going to do. So.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks so much. Thanks for your help today too, and her as well. Okay. Just left the bank, got that taken care of. It was a better result than I was actually planning to do. So I was actually planning on closing the account altogether, or my accounts, and not being a member of this bank anymore. However, after about a half an hour, they had a better solution for me, that I can actually open a savings account, which I used to have. I had a savings account with this bank a long time ago, and I closed that a long time ago because I moved everything to digital banks, except for the 2 accounts that I have here still. So their option was to open an everyday savings account, which has no fees associated with it. So I can leave that account dormant forever. I don't have to make any deposits in or out of it. I get 1 deposit every month, which has no fee for it. Other than that, it's $3 every transaction that's coming out of it. I can deposit into it as many times as I want. And I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I had one way back in the day, like I said, but I guess I just wasn't using it, so I just closed it out altogether. But now I can just use my everyday checking account or everyday savings account. So I transferred all my money from my checking account into that account, closed the checking account, and now I only have the 2 accounts remaining. I have an RSP with this bank and a everyday savings account, which I can still keep my standing with this bank if I have any other reason to be back in Canada. So that makes me feel okay that I don't have to have any fees. I'll still have money here. I'll still have a standing here if anything else. That way I don't have to close the account and not be a member at all altogether, or a client, customer, person. So yeah, worked out. Back at the bike shop, going to drop off my bicycle so it can be dismantled and boxed and packed up so that I can ship it with me when I fly.
For sure, yeah.
Okay, I'll be back later today. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. That's tough to part with, the bicycle. So I will be immobile in that regard because I won't be renting a vehicle and I don't have a bicycle for the next 3 days. I mean, I could drop it off the day before I fly, but then there's no guarantee that the bike will be ready. If I dropped it off the morning before I go here, there's no guarantee that they'll be able to pack it up and have it ready for me by the end of that day. Plus, there's additional things that I want to put into that bike box. Like I've got my lock and a few other things that I'm going to travel with as well, so I'll put them into that box. That bike will cost $200 to ship. And hopefully that's the whole length of the flight, not per flight, because I'm taking 3 flights, 2 stops. Hopefully it'll carry through and it'll arrive safely. I've done it before. That bike's been everywhere with me, except Australia. I had a different bike in Australia, but that bike has since been stolen.